A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, the guys like Bogut, even at advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Paul George is out there with Anthony, and it's Adams in at the 5. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%. Two.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And you watch the way Westbrook plays fearlessly, how he has the attitude of Brent, someone much smaller than him.
Well, it's that athleticism that intimidates, Kevin, quite frankly. You hear a lot of players who went through this huge growth spurt to make them elite. That's exactly what happened to Russell Westbrook, going from about 5'8" to 6'3" in a hurry. But to have that kind of bullish mentality as a point guard in this league against that kind of size, that's impressive stuff.
And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
LeBron kicks to Crowder. Shoots over Adams. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, there are guys that stop on a dime and shoot, but Russell stops and rises up. No way to challenge him there.
Thomas kicks to Smith, and it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thanks as always. Their goal early on is a simple one, keeping those opposing shooters from getting hot.
Yeah, and so defensively, they can't get tied into any one strategy. It might take a few different approaches here before they find one that works.
One approach, GA, might be clogging up the passing lanes and make it really difficult to move the ball around the perimeter, get away from the shifting, and keep the open three-point looks to a minimum.
Clock at 4. Crowder from outside. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you could start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
Nice way to start the evening. His number's getting called, and for good reason.
Well, this is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you. I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Love with the screen for LeBron. Love up top. The high post shot bounces high off the rim and drops.
LBJ terrific when it comes to moving the ball. He has a strong sense for when his teammates are open and then when to deliver.
Screen by Adams. Off the pick. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. The pass to James. Outside Thomas. Back to James. And James throws it down.
Yeah, LeBron on the alley-oop. Great getting loose on the backside, and what a pass.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. George passes to Westbrook. Sinks that one from the post. Westbrook's got 8 points. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Love with the screen for Thomas. Pass to Love. The kick out to Crowder. Cleveland moving it around. Smith dishes to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Smith. The shot misses. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Second chance shot, and the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Cavaliers leading. James outside. Love with the screen on George. Thomas against Westbrook. Thomas, good. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Roberson's got his second basket. George against James. Thomas a screen. Love with the screen for LeBron. Smith with a wide open look. Again, the miss by Smith.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And it's Adams on the follow.
Adams, such a physical presence out there on the glass. This is how he gets a lot of his points.
Thomas against Westbrook. Outside Thomas. Inside. And Love with the basket on the assist by Thomas.
Quick release of Kevin Love, so hard to guard, especially for a big man.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Magic.
And this is why depth is so important. You know, next man up, and it's pretty much the philosophy for every good team in our league.
But you're going to have injuries. You're going to have nights where there's foul troubles or the starters just struggle. So you need a strong bench to remain consistent in this league.
Roberson, he can't hit that time. Smith with some nice D. Outside Crowder. Westbrook against Thomas. On the wing, James. Takes the 13-footer. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
There's the pick. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Dishes it to Robertson. Westbrook with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. And Smith with the stuff.
JR going to the rim, showing that he's still got a burst of speed.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Adams. And here's Anthony from the arc. Kept alive. No good that time.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
James, the pass to Thomas. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Westbrook kicks to George. The three-pointer off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
It's a pick by Love. There's a screen. He feeds it to LeBron. To the middle. It's tipped. Out to Smith. Launches a three. Good on the triple. And now it's an 8-point Cleveland lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Westbrook against Thomas. Feeds it to Robertson. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Roberson's got 7 points.
And that's just not something Russell came in doing, being a playmaker. But what we're seeing out of Westbrook now, great vision.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. You've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost, it's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Hustis comes in for Anthony. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for George. And it's Felton in for Andre Robertson. Now here's Rose. 9-point game his last outing. The screen from Thompson. Here's Green. The rebound by Patterson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Patterson, the screen. Westbrook kicks to Felton. Down low. Patterson, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Thompson, a screen on Patterson. Korver dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Patterson, and it's off the back rim. No good. Thunder trailing by 3. Felton kicks to Westbrook. The tray. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
And here's Wade. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Shoots a fader. Count that bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
And it's Grant in the corner. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
Well, he entered the league as a great free throw shooter. Westbrook now gets there a ton.
No good on the second free throw.
And the Cavs just have ruled the Eastern Conference since LeBron returned home to Cleveland back in 2014. Still, the field seems to be tightening up just a bit. Last year, the Boston Celtics overtook them for the #1 seed. And there's some contenders emerging out here.
Now, here's Grant. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Rose in the post. He's covered by Westbrook, and it's Rose missing. Oklahoma City trailing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Felton. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 6. Over Rose. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
You've got Thompson. Green is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Rose. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers leading. Outside, Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Raymond Felton. So many naturally born playmakers and natural-born scorers who have learned to become playmakers. That's kind of an interesting topic. Who do you think right now tops that list?
One guy that's pretty peculiar in that sense, I think, Kevin, is Jeff Teague. You know, so many years of success in Atlanta, but it was built around this team and the system and the fragility of what it was that those guys could do and needed to do for that team to win. I think that Jeff Teague has made himself into a much better playmaker in the NBA.
The first one falls. And a bit of a bittersweet question for you, Brent. We know you spent so many years with the Sonics who eventually were uprooted and became this Thunder team. How badly would you like to see Seattle get a basketball team again?
I think it's the NBA's mission to get back to Seattle, and under Adam Silver, he's asked questions about the return to the Emerald City, and I think it's going to happen, Kevin. If it does, I'd love to be a part of what the organization does up there. I do miss the PNW. That's the Pacific Northwest.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Patterson, the screen. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Korver against Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's over Korver. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Now here's Thompson looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Wade. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the three ball is good.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Rose kicks to Wade. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Felton. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Kicks it to Rose. Back to Green. Outside Rose. Right side Green. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Grant outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Thompson sets the pick for Korver. Green left side. From outside the arc, knocks down the three ball. Green's got 5 points so far.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Patterson, the screen. Here's Grant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Jeremy Grant, a member of the great Grant family line that has had so many NBA players.
Well, I played with his uncle Horace in Seattle, and the thing that I like about Grant is there's just nothing in terms of nonsense when he has the ball. It's straight line drives right to the rim, and he's coming down hard around the rim.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Oh my God.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites 2 former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in. So he gets them both.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two teaming up once again at this level, that's pretty surreal.
Now here's Rose. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Thunder trailing by 5. Felton kicks to Grant. Patterson setting the pick for Grant. Screen by Grant. Patterson passes to Felton. And Robertson has it in the corner. Fires from deep. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Well, there's no doubt that each year he gets a little better and more comfortable from beyond the arc. That helps Robertson stay on the floor for more minutes.
Rose with the ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Wade. And yes, it's good. Wade's got 8 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
There's the dish to Patterson. Right wing. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. And then Wade slams it in.
What an exceptional read from Dwayne Wade, coming away with the swipe and then getting the uncontested layup as a result.
Felton dishes to Grant. He kicks it to Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside Rose. Wade, right side. The screen from Thompson. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Patterson. Outside, Felton. Patterson, a screen on Rose. Patterson, the screen. Here's Ferguson. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Felton from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Rose. Pass to Wade. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest 2 guards to ever play.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
And both free throws good for Wade.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Screen by Adams. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Here's Adams, Anthony, and staying with the play, Anthony.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
There's a screen. Thomas passes to Love. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. That's 7 points for Love.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Roberson. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Misses off the left iron. The Cavaliers leading by 6. James dishes to Wade. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. They double him with Love. Pass to Westbrook. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And Cleveland making a change here. Crowder's checked in. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, still, Kevin, sitting here courtside with you in that fine suit, it gets me excited that I have another chance to watch one of the greatest players to play in the NBA. LeBron James continues to dominate.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Crowder with the steal. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Love. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 10. Right side Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Adams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
2 shots.
Free throw good, James. Brent, when you were playing, your ability to pass and shoot, and you were 6'7", really a positionless player before the term became popular. You could play so many ways in so many different positions all over the floor. I would think that would fit today's game perfectly.
Well, it's nice of you to say, Kevin. I'd like to think that I was a bit of a switchblade player, especially the way the offenses now are expanding to the three-point line and giving guys with creativity a lot of room to operate. And if the first available shot's an open 3 for a guy on your team, I could probably sink my teeth into something like that.
You like positionless basketball? What, do you like watching it now?
Well, that's the way I play defense, Kevin, positionless.
Here's James after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. The shot's good. James has got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
And LeBron down there amongst the trees, carving out a little space and getting the 2.
Double team on Westbrook. And Adams kicks to George. Adams sets the pick for George. 5 to shoot, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Love the pass to Crowder. Here's Smith. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Robertson can't hit. Crowder against Anthony. Crowder dishes to Thomas. Thomas a screen. 1:24 left in the second quarter. Over Westbrook, just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The feed to Westbrook. Here's Adams, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Thomas kicks to Smith. They set the screen. Adams against Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy. Yeah, I got him. Hey, you get shooter. I got him. You got this guy.
Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh!
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Adams with the screen on Crowder. They set the pick. Here's the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Back to Crowder. Takes a 3. Second shot opportunity. And there's the nice layup by Love. Love's got 7 now in this quarter.
Signs of relentless work right here from Kevin Love on the glass to grab that rebound.
And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, big double-digit lead here at the end of the half. What's been the difference?
I mean, we're at home playing with energy. We knocked down some shots. We can be better, but, you know, we'll take a double-digit lead for sure.
Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. Dwayne Wade has been all over the floor tonight. He had 12 points and 1 steal. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, they're giving up too many high percentage looks, Ernie. They're not closing down the lane, and they're not going hard on the perimeter. That will get an L in any book.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Dwayne Wade really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really value each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Adams is out there with Anthony, and it's George in at the small forward position.
The efficiency on offense from Kevin Love in this one is off the charts.
And Robertson kicks to Westbrook. And that's collected by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Smith. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Anthony. Now Westbrook. The pass to George. Screen by Adams. From the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 6 points for Paul George.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Thunder trailing by 15. Right side Westbrook. Over Thomas. And it's Westbrook again missing. Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. There's a good screen. Love with the screen for James. Love outside. Passes it to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Crowder kicks to Smith. Dishes it to Love. And Love throws it down.
Well, if Kevin Love gets that deep and has that kind of room, he's going to make sure of it with the jam.
Outside Westbrook. He feeds it to Carmelo. Here's Roberson. Off target from outside.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can bury you with their long-range shooting.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Well, one thing the Thunder have always done well is control the glass. Good rebounding team.
Well, the Thunder are great candidates to end up near the top for both offensive and defensive rebounds, and it certainly helps when Russell Westbrook is tearing down over 10 boards a game. It's a complete effort with this ball club, and they have guys who are willing to stick their nose in there.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Second is Steven Adams.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Lob pass to George. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Thomas has it in the corner. Wasted no time on that one. Thomas got 6 in the quarter.
He's been on his A game, seeking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
Anthony, the pass to George, and stolen by Love. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for LeBron.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Anthony against Crowder. They need this one. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Westbrook, and he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 14 points.
Well, that's when his speed comes at you, and then he throws the ball out there with some length and is able to finish around you.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Love kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. LeBron outside. Back to Love. 2 points. That one goes. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Adams sets the pick for Anthony. High post shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Well, Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
It's a pick by Love. Crowder kicks to Love. Here's the screen. Feeds to James. Outside Crowder. And a miss there on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Roberson, covered by Smith. Roberson dishes to Adams. For three, Westbrook sinks the three-pointer.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, if you look at Andre Roberson's stats, you would wonder why he gets so much playing time. Not a great scorer, gets a ton of minutes, and I'll tell you why. He can defend wing players and great scorers in this league like a hawk. That's the reason why he became a valuable performer through the years for Oklahoma City.
And you look at Roberson, and he is clearly a defensive specialist for this team.
Well, he's a great wing defender and so many great offensive weapons at the 2 and 3 spot in the conference, the Western Conference, that he is familiar with. Does a great job of going out on a nightly basis and doing what he does best. That's playing defense for his ball club.
Teams changing it up here.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Russell Westbrook. Putting up about 25 points per game, 10 assists and 9 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Just 5 on the clock. Wade pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Wade's got 14.
Well, the defense wasn't all that bad, but Wade's offense is just sometimes too good for anything you throw at him.
Felton kicks to Westbrook. Plays it up and banks it in. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Here's Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for Thompson, the downside to playing him at center is he is not a big-time shot blocker.
Well, he does have good mobility in the pick and roll, Kevin, and he covers the smaller men on the switches. But you're right, as soon as you get around the rim, sometimes Tristan Thompson is not able to get vertical and challenge some shots out there.
Here's Ferguson. Lets the 3 fly. Green with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Outside Rose, kicks it to Wade. Over Westbrook, and the shot is long.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Pass to Ferguson. Beyond the arc. Oklahoma City the rebound. No good from Grant. Cleveland leading by 20. Wade outside. To the inside. Here's Rose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Russell Westbrook.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much, still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
2.
The free throw drops for Rose. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
This OKC team is one of the best in the league when it comes to getting themselves to the free throw line, and a lot of that comes with the sheer force of Russell Westbrook, who draws a ton of fouls. But there's a few other crafty players who can get to work on the inside and find their way to the free throw line.
The screen from Thompson. Rose kicks to Green. The dish to Wade. With the fadeaway. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now. The Thunder, a strong team at getting points off free throws, Brent. It helps having Cantor, who's also good at drawing fouls.
Well, we see how much a team can have success just stealing easy points from the free throw line. So most teams that are near the top in terms of finding free throw attempts per game find their way into postseason play. The Thunder have set that trend. Westbrook's aggressiveness, Cantor on the inside, and Adams playing aggressive around the rim.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Anthony.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
Cleveland on defense. Outside, Felton. He kicks to Patterson. There's the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Felton. Felton has got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Wade kicks to Green. Outside Korver. Pass to Wade. Over Felton. Wade missing again. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Ferguson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Tyronn Lue still pretty much new to the coaching ranks, but a tremendous amount of experience from his playing career. He won titles with Kobe and Shaq in Los Angeles for the Lakers, played alongside Michael Jordan in Washington. and he's seen LeBron James bring a title back to Cleveland. That's a lot of championship experience for Ty Lue.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And Brent, you talk about Cavs coach Tyronn Lue, having played with those greats, he knows how to win.
Well, he's never been intimidated by any player that he's suited up with, and certainly relished any of the opportunities to make contributions as a member of the teams that he played for. So he recognizes all those things, and I think he also recognizes the tremendous opportunity in front of him to coach one of the game's all-time greats in LeBron James.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Rose kicks to Green. Thompson, high post. Outside Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And one of the all-time high risers at the point guard position, Derrick Rose can still throw it down.
Patterson setting the pick for Grant. Patterson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Patterson passes to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Wade dishes to Thompson. Here's the screen. Rose against Felton. Baseline jumper. That's short off the rim. Thunder trailing by 17. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Ferguson from the arc. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Ferguson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Green kicks to Korver. The screen from Thompson. Korver passes to Thompson. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Korver. Over Rose. Westbrook can't get it to go.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Rose dishes to Wade. Felton against Korver. To the middle, 5 on the clock. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And looking at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, we can see the teams that make the most of their trips to the foul line. The Cavaliers 4th.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That one is off.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Thomas checked in for Rose. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Hustis has checked in for Ferguson. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside Westbrook. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Korver. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oklahoma City's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Westbrook double team. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I'm not sure the opposing team's coaching staff has a tactic to slow down Russell Westbrook.
Thomas kicks to Wade.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And James subbed in for Kyle Korver. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Anthony comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Roberson in for Raymond Felton. And Wade drops them both. Thunder trailing by 14. Outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. And there's the feed to Roberson. 5 on the clock. The 3 misses the shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now, trust each other, and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break. You think his team is listening?
Well, you know, you also credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, offensive play call is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
Steven Adams.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Tom Smith in the backcourt. LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. And it's Love in at the center position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Thomas. Over Anthony. He can't get that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul. Thunder trailing by 12. Westbrook up top. He's guarded by Thomas. Westbrook with the bucket.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times, exert his presence.
Thomas against George. Outside Thomas. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by George. Outside Westbrook. Adams, the pass to George. Anthony with the screen on Smith. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Over Thomas. And it's Westbrook again missing. Cleveland leading by 10. Outer dishes to Thomas. It's a pick by Love. There's a good screen. Back to Crowder. Passes to James. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. Here's Roberson. George passes to Roberson. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it's sent back by George. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop.
So fast and so aggressive. Hard to stop Westbrook when he's tearing down the court like he did there.
It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Love. For three, Smith. That's in there. Love with the assist. 10 points for J.R. Smith.
Failure to extend the defense, not going to get you back in this game.
Yeah, it's just a big mistake against a great shooter. It feels like they've just completely lost their focus.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He said, fellas, I know you're tired, but you can't coast now. You've got to go harder. This game is in sight. We got to power through and get it. Words from a champion. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Westbrook. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Thomas. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Taken away by Anthony. 3-on-3 over Smith. Shots good by Anthony.
We know Melo loves the pull-up J. That time quick on the draw, and the defense could not react to it.
Love with the screen on Westbrook. It's a pick by Love. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Dishes it to James. Over George. It's hauled in by George. Thunder trailing by 14. He feeds it to Anthony. The shot from the low post is good. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Thomas a screen. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Smith kicks to Thomas. Crowder from outside.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Anthony.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Thomas dishes to Love. Feeds it to Smith. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and the shot is good. Love's got 19 points.
Well, Kevin Love, super efficient in the paint, a high percentage scorer who can use that soft touch inside.
Crowder against Anthony. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, you could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Cavaliers lead by 11. Westbrook against Thomas to the wing right side. Adams sets the pick for George. Over Smith. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 16 points for Smith.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Westbrook against Thomas. Westbrook passes to Roberson. Shot clock at 6. Adams with the screen on Love. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Well, rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Love with the screen on Westbrook. Smith kicks to Love. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
I respect Love's ability in these pick and roll sets. Makes contact with the screen and then rolls right to the right spot.
Looking to end the run. Here's Adams, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Jumper off the screen and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Screen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. The Cavaliers pull it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Roberson, covered by Smith. It's stolen by Smith. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thomas is running. Misses from close range. Thunder trailing by 16. Here's Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder. And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Thunder trailing by 15. For 3, Westbrook cans it from downtown. Westbrook's got 30 points.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
From deep, Thomas. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the three-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Paul George. Love with the screen on Westbrook. Double team on Thomas. Smith kicks to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Love dishes to James. Over George. James, no good.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Screen by Adams. Roberson the pass to Carmelo. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
A quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
And here is Thomas. Kicks it to Smith for 3. Here's Love. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Right, you're down by double digits. You have to play with maximum intensity just to have a chance to come back. Not seeing it here.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And Roberson kicks to Anthony. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 20.
Right now, Melo is just feeling it, scoring at will and dominating the offense.
Thomas dishes to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Pass to LeBron. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. LeBron's got 4 this quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
Anthony kicks to Roberson. Over Smith. Roberson can't hit. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Cleveland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this is a great team effort by everyone.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he has, just a monster game for Kevin Love.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, there's no doubt he's known for defense and rebounding, but you have to admire the work Roberson has put in improving his shooting stroke.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's the fast break, stolen by Wade. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it's like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.